Guys, I can sit up here and it's unbelievable. This is surreal. Um, Only in the state of Kentucky can you get the governor to come to a press conference for basketball. Thank you for coming. First of all, let me just do this so that I feel good about what I'm doing here today. Can all my brothers stand up, please? When I think about this job, and stick with me, this is unbelievable emotions. Evaluating the job and saying, Kenny Payne, do you really want this job? Do you really want to do this? It's bigger than Kenny Payne. This is one of the main reasons I took this job. It's for you guys. You're the reason. Just so everybody fully understands this, I have to thank the New York Knicks. I have to thank Jim Dolan personally because we had a conversation last night, and hopefully you understand what I'm about to say. That organization was unbelievable to me. And for me to walk away from it and for him to give me his blessing, it was not easy. More than I could tell you, it was not easy. To leave my brothers, Leon Rose and William Wesley, was not easy. Over the last few days, William Wesley and Leon Rose and myself cried 6, 7 times a day for me to get out of there to come here. So this was not an easy deal for me to just walk in here. I have to thank the staff at the Knicks, Coach Tibbs, all the coaches there, the administrators, everybody. Again, it was an unbelievable experience with them, and I owe them the world. To reflect back, just so you understand the magnitude of this, I go back to coming out of high school and being recruited by everybody in the country, and the school I chose is this school. And the reasons why I chose this school. Coming from where I came from, I didn't know much, and I had to have a father figure, which was Wade Houston. And I know that if he was here, you know, he'd tell you he had to spank me a couple of days. I had to have a great coach, not a good coach, a great coach, because there was so much I did not understand. And it's amazing when you're 55 years old like I am now, and when you're 18 years old like I was then, and him saying to me, Denny Crum, Kenny, I need you to not try to get 30. I need I need you to get 12, 6, and 6, Kenny. And what exactly did that mean? That means I need a complete basketball player. I need a basketball player that not only is about himself, but is about his teammates. Those lessons I teach today. So Coach Crum, thank you. Thank you. Now, just so we all understand, I can't do this job by myself. I can't. I wish I could. I wish I could stand up here and tell you I have all the answers. I don't. I really don't. But here's what I know. I know that this is a university that's built on success. The foundation of this university is pretty good, really good. It's actually great. It's one of the reasons I came here. I need this university to support me. Support is very critical. You understand what I mean by support. It's not when you're doing good. Support is really when you're doing bad. I need you. I need you. That's to the university. This community, I don't have all the answers, but I know that I had to take this job and try to help build the answers. I'm one person. I'm not standing here by myself. Again, I'm not standing here by myself. Brothers, will you please stand up? This state, just so we all are clear, the president of the University of Kentucky texted me at 3 o'clock this morning, I think it was. Kenny, I'm so happy for you. Thank you for doing this. What does that mean? Coach Cal calling me over the last 2 days, Kenny, you have to take this job. Why? Understand here now, the University of Kentucky, what they did was embrace one of yours. They embraced one of yours. More than I could ever tell you, they embraced one of yours. I can't do this by myself, but what they said to me was this. In order for this state to be great, the University of Louisville and the University of Kentucky has to be great. How powerful is that? So here's what that means to me. University, I need you. Josh, Lori, I need you. Community, I need you. I need you. More than I can tell you, I need you. My brothers, I need you. I need you. I don't need you to hit me in the head when it gets bad. And I know you're gonna want to, but I need you. This state, I need you. I need you, and we need each other, and we need to do the right thing so that kids come through this program and they achieve their greatness so that they understand. And here's the last thing I want to say this. Alexander, will you please stand up? This is my son. So during this journey of being a coach, just so you people really understand what people are saying when coaches talk about the sacrifice their families make. When a mother and a father trust you with their kid, they're trusting their most prized possession. They're trusting their most prized possession. As a coach, there's a responsibility that goes with that. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna say this, it supersedes your job. You are now a father. You are now a mentor. You are now a person that the most important time in this kid's life is now, and it's in your hands. The reason I want my son to stand up, because I want him to hear this message. To put other people's kids first at times is a sacrifice for my family, for him. He needed me. I wasn't always there. But the most important lesson is I did it the right way every single day, the right way. I put other people first. I put the job second, but I put people first, especially kids. At times, I didn't get the publicity, the notoriety, the fame. I didn't care about that. I took on the responsibility. And by doing right by others, every success that I've ever had came from that and that alone. And I want him to know this. I worked my butt off to be good at my job. Really worked. Really spent time with kids. Really studied from great coaches, not just good coaches, great coaches. And I did the right things for one reason. It's the right thing to do. No agendas, none. In life, you know, things aren't always promised to you. I didn't know I would ever end up here. The lesson is this, son. You work your tail off, you do right by people, you be an ambassador for good, and your blessings will come. That's the message I want you to have. I could go on and on, but really, there's nothing more I can say. I'm so humbled. This is so surreal. This is unbelievable to be able to come back and have a whole state. I don't think you really understand. The whole state embraced this. Yes. Let me take it just a step further. I got calls from all over the United States, California, people that Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson. You ready for this? The owner of Nike, Phil Knight, called me yesterday and said, "You have to do this, Kenny. It's a top 10 job. It's one of the best jobs in college basketball. Go do it." The support has been off the chain. I'm humbled. That's all I can leave you with is I'm humbled. Let's open it up for questions and go from there.
So if you have a question, if you've raised your hand, we'll get a microphone to you before. Where are our microphones here? So start right there.
You want me to introduce my family? So, Michelle, my wife, stand up. My son, Alexander, stand up. My daughter, Alexis. The best part of my family is my mother-in-law, Beverly. Thank you.
All right, Brett, and then Fred.
Hey, Kenny, over here to the Brett Dawson from the Courier Journal. Good to see you. For people who obviously everybody knows you as as an assistant coach, as a recruiter, as a developer of talent. How do you envision Kenny Payne teams to look on the court, the way you're going to play offensively and defensively, the foundations of your style?
Here's what I believe. I believe that the days of controlling a basketball game is over. It's easy to get beat if the coach is trying to control it. I think that you have to train kids and allow kids the freedom to play with structure. So with that being said, in order to do that, you have to be able to get out in transition and play fast. I would hope that I'm able to first put kids in a position to where they're in the best shape that they've ever been in their lives, that they defend with a ferociousness and a viciousness where they control the pace of the game. And then in order to be a great offensive team, I know now, without a doubt, you have to be a great passing team. That would be the way that I see this. This is the way that I would want to do it, the way that it has to be done. You guys don't want to sit here and see a game in the 50s. I know that. I hate it myself.
Fred.
Fred, how you doing? Long time, buddy.
Been a long time, man. Welcome home. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Some of the initial challenges that you faced, just talk about those in terms of athletes, recruiting, the landscape out there, and where Louisville's going to fit in the next couple of years.
Great question. The landscape has changed. NIL, there are so many distractions for young people to make, families to make, to where the information can get diluted. Here's what I know. I know that I can't lie to a mother and a father. I know that I have to have high character young men. I know that I have to recruit their parents. I'm not going to go into a home and try to just get to the kid and not talk to his support system. You all as adults understand the importance of that. I can't do it that way. I have to be able to have a family buy into what I'm doing. It can't be one-sided. And when I say one-sided, it can't just be about the University of Louisville. It has to be about his goals. When I met with those 3 men today, I talked about that. If I do my job, which I'm not going to do by myself, I'm deflecting. I'm telling you right now, it's never going to be Kenny Payne. It's always going to be the kids did it. I'll take the blame. You'll help me take the blame. But I'm going to put the success of the program on the kids. And with that being said, I'm basically telling you it has to be a win-win. The kid has to reach his dreams. I'm not recruiting kids that are just coming to have fun. I want kids that are dream chasers. Understand what that means. I'm going to ask kids, like I asked those 3 young men today, what are you willing to give up to reach your goals? What are you willing to sacrifice to be great? You have to talk it and speak it into existence. Some of this is not man, it's God.
Jerry and then Jody.
Kenny Payne, welcome back home.
Thank
Appreciate
you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
The thing that's gloomed over the program is, of course, the NCAA sanctions. And I just want to know if you and Josh and President Gonzalez has talked through how y'all are going to handle the sanctions and when they come down.
That's a great question, and here's what I'll tell you. This isn't easy. To accept a job at the University of Louisville, it took a lot to get to this point. And so when Josh asked me the questions, what gives you pause? What do you think about? I said, give me the worst case scenario. Don't give me the best. I know what the best is. Give me the worst. And he went through in his mind what the worst could be. I took the job. Understand what that means. I took the job.
Jody.
Kenny,
Where you at?
right here.
Okay.
You mentioned that you can't do this by yourself. What will you look for in a staff? And have you talked to the guys that are on the current team yet?
Talked to those 3 young men here today. And what I'll look for in the staff is, and this may sound strange, I have a saying, and it's everywhere I've been as a coach. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. What does that mean? There are brilliant basketball minds that never are about young people. I can't use you, no matter how smart, no matter how much knowledge you have of this game. You have to care about them, because whatever happens in this period of their lives, from 18 to 22, whatever, it's going to last with them for the rest of their lives. We are looking at examples of it. We're looking at examples of it. So when I put together this staff, I'm putting together men that love young people, men that are going to put the kids first, the program first, and then themselves last. So that's important for me. Yes, they have to be great basketball people. Yes, they have to be organized. Yes, they have to have success. I can't have people that aren't excellent at what they do around young people. It's important that they have the best of the best.
Go to Kent and then Tim.
Kent Taylor from Waves TV. Hey, Kenny, right here. How you doing?
buddy?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Why now to become a head coach? You've had other opportunities, I'm sure. Were you waiting for this job? Kind of what was it that finally said, you know what, it's time to do this and take that next step?
Great question. That's what Jim Dolan asked me last night. This is a unique situation. This isn't just a job. Hopefully you're seeing this through my eyes. This isn't a job. This isn't a first-time head coach. This is you guys coaching with me. This is, I'm not up here by myself. My brothers are with me. This community has to be with me. This state has to be with me. And with me isn't when it's good. I'm gonna say that again. It's when it's bad. There are gonna be days where we're gonna go through adversity. I need you with me. Don't jump on me when it's good and then jump off the bandwagon when it's bad. I need you when it's bad because we have to do this together. Yes, I've had opportunities to be a head coach before now. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. This is right. And the reason it's right is because it's not about me at all. It's not about me. This is about all of you. I took this job for the University of Louisville, for this community, and for this state.
Tim?
Kenny, right here. Yeah. Tim Sullivan, Courier-Journal.
How you doing?
You mentioned Phil Knight, and there's a 6 more years, I think, on the Adidas contract here. Is that an issue in your mind, and do your recruiting connections transfer to another shoe company?
Kenny Klein prepped me for that question right there. My bad, Kenny. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus, buddy, but we were prepared for you. And I'm going to tell you just what I told Kenny Klein last night that nobody knows. In 1989, Adidas endorsed 6 basketball players for their shoes. I was one of the 6. So I have an affiliation with Adidas. I was one of the first professional athletes in basketball that they endorsed. So I have an affiliation with Adidas. My relationship with Nike, to be clear, so everybody understands this, it's not a working relationship. They are my family. The head guy that runs that organization is like my uncle. He's a family member, just like these guys. He loves me and I love him. The guys that run that organization, they are part of my family. They spend time together. So what I'm saying to you is that we have the both of best worlds, if that makes sense.
Kent Spencer, and then Dominique.
Kent Spencer, WHAS 11. Hey, Kenny, how you doing? Would the young man who grew up in Mississippi, would he be able to envision you standing up there right now in this moment?
That young kid in Mississippi, man, when I came, I couldn't read or write. You know, hopefully, and as I say this, hopefully this makes sense to everyone. As a young black kid growing up in Mississippi, choosing this place to play and get my education and coming back is representative of a lot of different things. It's representative of being the first African-American head coach at this school. That comes with a heavy, heavy responsibility. That leadership that I must have to be an example for this community, for this university, to be all-inclusive with everybody around, to help heal this community. That's a lot. And again, I'm gonna say this, I'm not gonna let you throw it all on me and put that heat on me. I'm not. I need you. So I can't do this by myself. I'm not a political person. I'm not a reverend. I'm a man. And I'm a man that believes in doing right by people, and I need help. I need help. So it's a big deal for young people, not just this on these people here, but this is a big deal for all young people who has aspirations of one day be sitting where and standing where I am right now. That's a lot.
Kenny in the back, Dominique Gates with WLKY. You just touched on being the first black head coach. Just what does it mean to you, touching a little bit more on that? And I mean, just how much do you feel like unifying this fan base and community, something that Josh kind of mentioned?
It is the reason, again, why I took this job, is to bring people together. To what if, and stick with me, I want you all to hear this. What if I'm able and we're able to put this program at levels above where it was at its best? What if? What if we can win multiple championships? What if I stood up here and said, it's not me, it's you. It's not me, it's them. It's not me, it's this community. You all helped me do this. That's why I took this job. What if, in doing all that, I can stand here and say, I'm humbled. This is surreal. This is above me, bigger than me. That's why I took this job.
We're going to take 3 more questions for him. First here in the back of the room, and then one over here.
Coach Dalton Godby with WDRB.
How you doing?
For the fan who may not be aboard the Kenny Payne train, and I'm not sure there are many right now, but how do you establish that trust to ensure support is there when things do get tough?
Great question. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Again, I said it earlier. I'm not hiding. For me to take this job, I have to open up my heart and give it to you guys so you understand what I'm going through. Meaning I have to be total transparent in everything I do, in every way that I go about coaching this team, which every way that I go about representing this university. Hopefully by doing that, fans understand really what I'm trying to do. In order to have success, real success, see, there's 2 different kind of successes. There's you win for the moment, and then it goes away. Sustained success is building a culture of winning with character, with dignity, ready? With humbleness. Real success is surrounding young people and having an environment that's conducive to winning so that these men win in life, not just a basketball game. I don't know what basketball is. I've never experienced basketball. I know that in order to be great, you have to love it. You're fighting for your life. You're fighting for your life. Let's not fool each other. And I told these young men this earlier. I'm not going to fool you. You are fighting for your life. Whether your dream is to be in the NBA or to be successful in the business world, you are fighting for your life. If I open myself up, and I'm saying it now in front of the world, how can a fan be against me? And does it really matter if he is?
Coach Will Clark, WHAS Radio. With the transfer portal and how things move quickly, is there a sense of urgency to put together your staff? And how much, I know you mentioned the traits you're looking for, but how much of that staff will include names maybe this fan base is familiar with?
You know something I don't know?
No?
No. To answer your question, let me answer it this way. How important is it for those young men that'll be in this program to have the best of the best? Is it fair to them for me to quickly make decisions? Or do I take my time and evaluate exactly what I need to help young people? Again, the most pivotal time in their lives. We all, as players, we know what that is. Should I put them around a guy that's a hell of a basketball mind, but a bad person? Should I? or should I take my time and evaluate, knowing that there's a rush to it? I know the rush. I know it. Believe me, I know. So I have to do what I got to do for what's best for this program, what's best for these young people, what's best for this young university. Because as we know, there's a lot of mistakes that's being made throughout the landscape of college basketball. I can't be one to make that mistake. That's the best way I can answer your question.
Coach, C.D. Kaplan, Card Chronicle, and I'm a journalist, but right now I want to step outside that because I've been a U of L fan since way before you were born.
Thank you.
I saw you play in that summer league and put 30 up, and then Denny wouldn't let you do it. To see the fact that just your being named coach has brought all of these faces, that has brought so much joy to all of those people standing behind the rostrum, to all the people out in the community listening to it, I just wanted to say it is a great day. Welcome home. Welcome to Louisville, to you and your family.
Thank you. Thank you.